play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Royce O'Neal is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Harris in at the shooting guard. Screen by Claxton. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Well, Durant's such a tough cover in the pick and roll. He will take what the defense gives him. In that instance, nice pass.
Puts it up from 12. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
Oubre with a steal. Rozier against Harris. Got a hand on it, and they recover it. And here's Oubre from the arc. Charlotte again missing. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Claxton. Fires the three. The shot comes out. The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
The BA, to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to Claxton. Ooh, poked away. 6 to shoot. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Down low. Here's Oubre. And he gets that one.
Well, he's got length and he's got ups. And Kelly Oubre knows how to finish despite the contested shot.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Rozier with it. Now guarded by Curry. And here's Oubre from the arc. Claxton with a rebound.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Curry against Rozier. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
On the wing, Rozier. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Plumlee. It's tipped. Up top, Durant. Pounded by Rozier. Durant's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
The Nets with the lead. Brooklyn calls timeout. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
New lineup here for Charlotte. Sumner's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Curry. From from the inbound. Tipped.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
McDaniels against Harris. Smith outside. Pass to Williams. It's McDaniels on the wing. 5 on the clock. Williams passes to McDaniels. Charlotte again missing. The Nets have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Here's Durant. Tries again. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
McDaniels, that's good.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Mills against Smith. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Fast break, here we go. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Williams misses.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Pass to Durant. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's got the jumper. He shows you right there. I'm going to rock the rim. Leave no doubt, KD.
Martin, right side. Here's Richards. Oh, got it up. Off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Edmund Sumner is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot. Now here's Harris. 8 points in his last time out. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Claxton can't get it to go.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Back to Rozier. Washington outside from behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Richards played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Harris outside. Pass to Curry. Harris, a screen on Hayward. And here's Curry for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Sumner. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington. Here's Claxton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. the footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a three off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who can do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And here's Oubre from the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Hayward finds Rozier. On the take. That one's good. And it's Hayward with the setup. And the Hornets lead by 1. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Brooklyn making some changes. O'Neal comes in for Harris. And it's Durant in for Sumner. The Nets have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Oh, they need this! And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got 7 points.
You know, it seems like the Nets and KD played the will they or won't they all summer long. But no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Connects from downtown.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
Pass to Claxton. Now here's Mills. Outside Durant. No good. That's his 6th miss in 9 tries. Rozier against Mills. Out to Oubre. Back to Rozier. Washington, a screen on Mills. With the step back. Pass to Oubre. Kept alive. Plumlee, no good. The Nets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Rozier against Mills. From deep three-point range. Brooklyn with the board. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Now Rozier. Outside Oubre. Launches a 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Oubre. 17 points for him last game against Memphis.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Charlotte calls timeout. Charlotte making some changes. Williams is checked in for Washington. McDaniels comes in for Hayward. And it's Smith in for Rozier. There's a minute 26 left to play in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And here's Durant. He had 28 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch. But you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Plumlee passes to Smith. Williams a screen on Mills. To the inside. Back to Smith. McDaniels a screen on Mills. 5 to shoot. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. It's deflected. And there's the shot clock violation. couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Hornets, Richards is checked in for Plumlee, and it's Martin in for Oubre. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. The Nets with a lead. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Durant. He takes it in, and Durant slams it home.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
Smith passes to McDaniels. And here's Smith. From deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
You know, I think for Brooklyn,
And going back to that first half of play, guys, Kevin, glad you could join us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Steve Clifford.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Plumlee. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Washington, a screen on Curry. Rozier can't get it to go.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Inside, Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. And you know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons, a lack of playoff experience among their core players.
For Charlotte, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Oubre passes to Rozier. Charlotte again missing.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Here's Durant. Nice D from Hayward. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And there's the rejection.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And Durant slams it home.
Boy, KD, just so much confidence in his abilities. When it comes to handling the rock, he can handle it and get a little flashy if necessary.
And of the Hornets' top 5 scorers last season, 3 have never been to the playoffs.
And BA, that can be tough when the pressure's on. They've gotten blown out in play-in games each of the last 2 seasons. But with all their talent, they should be in the postseason soon enough.
That one misses for Oubre.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Pass to Harris. Plumlee against Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up, and the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Smith comes in for Rozier.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Guys, so difficult to disrupt Kevin Durant's rhythm. The release point's so good. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is unstoppable.
Now here's Smith. Washington, a screen on Harris. On the attack, Oubre. Smith against Curry. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Timeout call, Brooklyn.
Everyone get loud and give it up for your high tip-off squad.
So for the Hornets, Williams is checked in for Washington. McDaniels comes in for Hayward. And it's Martin in for Oubre. Sumner's checked in for Brooklyn. Mills comes in for Curry. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Charlotte's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Martin outside. Back to Smith. Here he goes. And Durant with the block.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Smith outside. Richards with a screen to the paint. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. For 3, here's Harris. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
This is what we call a sniper from the outside. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
Martin, perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Pass to O'Neal. Outside Durant. To the middle. Here's Harris. And the layup is good off the glass. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
This guy's a gifted athlete with incredible creativity on display. The ups, my goodness gracious.
Pass to Sumner. For 3, Durant. Williams grabs the board.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Smith against Mills. Outside McDaniels. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Durant, and he drives in.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
And it's Smith penetrating. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Williams. Rebound Brooklyn.
He forced that one. Not a productive trip up the floor.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And so it's Brooklyn, up 14 as we... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So on the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Seth Curry, Joe Harris out there with Edmund Sumner. Then there's Patrick Mills, and it's Claxton in at the center position.
I think he's adding more toughness to his game, and it's great to see Seth Curry stick with it and finish strong.
Pass to Hayward. Here's Washington, out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, the New York Knicks come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. They could provide a huge statement.
The Hornets making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. And it's the Hornets with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Back to Rozier. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Mills. Screen by Claxton. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Curry against Oubre. Washington a screen on Mills. Washington up top, uncovered. And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. Here's Claxton. He's checked by Plumlee. Back to Curry. Over Oubre. Curry's shot is off.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Now Washington. Now here's Plumlee. Rozier with it. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. The shot off that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Oh, my. I mean, he won in a landslide. He's got more points than the rest of the team combined. It's been by design. I mean, he's been the focal point of their offense from the very start. Once the points started flowing, his teammates were more than happy to keep feeding.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road.
That Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Now here's Plumlee. Trying to get back on track. Charlotte again missing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Now, the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Oubre against Harris. Pass to Rozier. The 3-ball. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And Durant with the big finish.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Oubre.
2 minutes.
O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. Washington against Durant. Takes it inside. He's off on that one. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Oubre. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Rozier can't get it to go. And here are the Nets now. They've got a 10-0 run going.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Outside Oubre. Back to Washington. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Outside Durant. Fires high post. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Oubre can't hit. Now Durant. From deep. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Apple.
And we hope